don't believe all the hype as to how 40-year-old women or women in their 40s should be training. Okay, there's a lot of stuff out there at the minute on this. Okay, and I myself, I'm 44 years old. I've been coaching, training, and teaching bar, Pilates, dance. My background is dancer. I transformed across to yoga, mat Pilates, and now teaching reformer as well. So a nice collective mixture of, things infusing cardio, core work, strength and conditioning, and resistance training, which is all really cool. Now, look, there's a few, women's health experts out there who are saying to start your week off with a big burst of high intensity and then peter it down, and then midweek another big burst of high intensity and then peter it down, or however works into your schedule. They are saying to do it like that in big doses, big chunks at a time. So like high intensity workout, drop off, back to moderate, high intensity workout, drop off. Okay, and what I have found, so I experimented on myself and I did that. And what I found at the end of my day, I was coming home and I was depleted. Okay, when your energy levels are depleted from doing those bursts throughout your week, those patterning like that, you're depleted and you end up overeating to compensate for your exhaustion. Your nervous system is really sways. It's just, oof, right? And then you don't sleep as well because you're just a bit all over the shop. And then, sure, the other thing that chimes in with these health experts for women in their 40s, is protein. Up your protein. You need at least 50 grams of 200 grams of protein per day. It's just like, no, you don't. There's so much. I'm a vegan, and many vegans will back me up on this. There's so much protein in plants, okay? And for someone who's vegan and who's a woman who's danced all her life and really has great relationship with her body, I can tell you this other thing, this jumpy bursts of high intensity throughout the week, doesn't work. And so now I've returned back into, after my little experiment, I've returned back to yoga practice in the morning, and I'm talking, flows of, or rounds of Surya Namaskars. Yogis, what I'm talking about, and having this as my start point, and then I'll go into moderate. So like I will do a mat Pilates with some weights involved in that and challenge myself that way. So what I'm finding works better, rather than big bursts of intensity workout with moderate in between, or which is what's recommended, is that keep your workouts moderate with doses of intensity within those workouts. So it's not such a shock to your system, and to go intense and then go moderate. It's too jumpy, and that jilts the nervous system. Oh my God, I can't tell you how wrecked I felt and how all over the shop I was at the end of the day. And I wouldn't want fellow women who are so into fitness and exercise and love feeling great to undergo or to have this. So I'm actually saving you a whole lot by saying, don't be sucked in by these women's health experts of how women in their 40s should be training, because it's not one size fits all, and by all means experiment your way as I did. Don't just listen to me either. It's just, I'm such an advocate for feeling good, right, in your body, and not tense, exhausted, depleted, and to overcompensate by eating too much at the end of the day, or trying to fill up on the protein that's, if it's not necessarily your way naturally, don't do it. So what I'm saying is match with who you are authentically, or who you are in a way that works for you. You know, maybe it's Zumba or swimming, that's your thing. Okay, you would find a way to have things match you there. I hope this makes sense. You know, I hope this kind of resonates somehow. And also what I'm going to be doing following this little post, this video, is workouts that I teach. I teach across the board, many different places, and I have my own clients as well. And I teach a variety of all walks of life, from uni students to women in their mid-40s through to retirement, and men as well. And I can tell you the general feedback I get is that they feel that their bodies are opening, their hips are opening, especially the Pilates work that I give. Like, my hips feel better, I'm less stiff in my hips. Like, how good is that? And so I'm going to post and make a series of 45-minute or 40-minute excerpt sequences that I create for you to feel the difference in your body as well. Please let me know if you are interested to further have one-on-one sessions with me as well. Just reach out, because, like I say, I'm an advocate for feeling good in your body, and I will work with you as to what you're currently doing. I'm not going to be like, no, you should be doing this because of your age. Yeah. So peace and much love to you. Keep experimenting and keep up the progress of your health and fitness journey.